Hey guys, I hope you're doing well. Quick update from my last video. I recorded the Neiro token when it was at 14 mil. Now it's at 150 after the Binance Spot listing. So I recorded that at the start of September, right? Bought all throughout here. I'm the 63rd biggest holder right now. And I woke up this morning to the Binance news here that they listed Baby Doge, Neiro, and Turbo. About due time it listed Turbo, but I was surprised with the Neiro listing, but it makes sense. All in all, I'll sort of explain that. But yeah, very similar to how the Andy play went, this Neiro token just sort of popped off this morning. This is the first leg up. I believe that we're going to touch this second top right here, this level, Fibonacci level. I deleted the Fibonacci levels, but anyways, that's the target that I have in mind. It should retest this 3,000 level before moving back up and doing the second leg, because yeah, that was a pretty explosive move. 16x overnight from about a 10 mil cap to 150, 160 mil cap. Of course, it's going to pull back a little bit, but there's decreasing volume throughout the day here, which means that this is accumulation or a bull flag before the second leg up. Now, you can speculate on prices. I have no idea. I think it's going to go 250 plus, possibly 500 plus in the shorter term on the second leg. That's realistically where I think it's going to go, especially after the Binance listing and them purchasing about 33% of the supply. But yeah, this chart is nasty. I expected something like this, but A, not as fast, and B, not as explosive. I totally expected it to take a little bit of time, but it's a meme coin, so you can't really not expect something like this. But anyways, yeah. So this is at 150 mil, fully diluted, and we see 21,000 transactions, 130 mil in volume, pretty decent buy side, sell side orders, and then we see about 7,000 different wallets that have placed trades. So number one on trending right now. The other Neiro is what is it? Number 9 on trending. So it's falling down a little bit. 5 mil liquidity locked in this Neiro right here. Yeah, 99.16, and then all of that is burned. There's only 1 mil liquidity, and it's just total locked in this other Wintermute token at 80 mil fully diluted supply. So it does look like it's falling down. I mean, this is a lower high from this high right here in August. I believe they're just taking money out of the supply. And what's interesting, I'll get in this in a second, but Binance only listed spot perps at 75x leverage instead of spot tokens for this Neiro because they know that Wintermute is just going to offload and take all of the liquidity off of their platform, right? So they're not going to do that. And they listed the community token instead. So they have 32 mil in volume, which is 4x less or 25% of what the CTO or community Neiro has, with a third of the amount of makers and a third of the amount of transactions. So it does look like this is pulling back a little bit, and it has higher sell side volume than buy side volume, more sellers than buyers. It's not looking that great for this token. I believe that it's, this dog is on the living. I don't know that quote. I was going to go for there, but yeah, like the dog's like dying or something like that. That's horrible. That's horrible. But anyways, yeah. So we can see this CoinDesk article. The announcement of the Binance listing first Neiro on Ethereum for spot triggered a massive 700% price surge. It was 1,000% price surge, catapulting its market cap from 15 million to 146 million in a day, with trading volume skyrocketing from 8 million to over 220 million. So I'm going to go into this tweet from Bulato, which says, hopefully everyone on Twitter who just witnessed what happened with Neiro has finally learned their lessons. I've been warning everyone about this. Top tier exchanges are never going to take the risk of listing cabal plays for spot trading, because the scammers behind that Wintermute play are going to suck all the liquidity out of that exchange. Wintermute can only get their paid perpetual contract listed, which is not even that beneficial for the project, and most of the time ends up harming the project. We look at what happened with FTX listing the ICP perps and going down from $700 all the way down to $40 before Kraken listed them on spot at $40. We're going to see something like that, I believe, or what should happen. So he says, hence, in the long run, the community always ends up winning. Community over Cabal. Congrats to Neiro, the ETH CTO, for winning the battle and getting listed on Binance for the spot listing. Again, only spot listing Neiro. The other Wintermute contract, this one at 80 mil, is only listed at 75x leverage, which is going to hurt the project. So, these are talking about TRX coins that we're not going to look at. But anyways, we can see another article, pretty much the same exact thing. But this says the altcoin rally more than 965%, which is a little more accurate, and calls it the official sister of Doge, which it is. Currently has a market cap of 170 million and is trading at 4 for at an all-time high, pretty much. And then it talks about Turbo and Baby Dogecoin along with that. So we can see here's the Neiro listing on Binance. It's looking pretty good. Huge candle up. And then I'm going to show you that Binance owns actually now 33% of the supply. Let me refresh to see if they bought more, because earlier it was 28%. They just bought 5% more. Very interesting at these prices too. Yeah, so looks like they did just buy a little bit more. Okay, so I'm going to go through these two different holder supplies of the Wintermute Neiro and the Binance Neiro. So from what it looks like Binance and Huobi both together hold, and MEXC, so these three exchanges, and Poloniswap. Where is Poloniswap? HTX is here. So there it is. And then BitGet along with Vitalik and Gate.io. Poloniex is somewhere here. Let me try to find it real quick. We see a lot of Chinese whales here. That's my wallet. China Whale Capital, the MEVBot, Jared. You know, seeing some familiar faces here. CoinX, great. So all of the exchanges are sort of teaming up against each other. I would say this is a battle more so of the exchanges sort of flexing their muscles, if you will. Now, this contract has 11,000 holders, up 864% on the day, 160 circulating cap. And we see Binance, Huobi, MEXC, like I said, all of these top tier exchanges supporting this token. We can see HTX listing, deposit Neiro, earn up to 100% APY, only that money available, right? So that's the amount they're giving away. Poloniex, same listing. They listed the Neiro CTO on September 7th. What else? Okay, so those are the two exchanges. I'm going to go through the other token contract. Okay, so we have 21,000 holders on the Wintermute token, 80 mil on-chain market cap. But what's interesting here is that there's different exchanges. We have a Bybit hot wallet, which has 13%. So they're acting akin to sort of Binance here, in a sense where they're sort of running the project. With MEXC, we'll see if MEXC is playing both sides. They're the only one playing both sides, I would see here. And then we see BitGet and Wintermute. So these four are running this Wintermute token, the Wintermute Bybit token, versus the Binance Huobi Justin Sun community token. Vitalik as well, the founder of Ethereum, obviously. So there's these two battles. I look at them as sort of good or bad, light and dark. Take it as you will, but these are the two sort of tokens fighting each other. I believe this is the narrative right now over, you know, sort of the Pepe, Andy, Matt Fury collective. And we can see that the crypto.com as well on this token. There's pretty much two different sides. I'm going to link these in the description. You can go through them yourselves, but you can pretty easily see who's swinging for what side. I'm not going to waste my time and draw like a little diagram, but you know, you can easily see that there. So something that I found earlier that I didn't put in the last video, this is released on July 31st, pretty much right when Neiro got dropped, or within the first, you know, few innings of it. And even then, they were sort of against it, and I believe they were waiting for that perfect time to release the spot listing news, along with, you know, CZ. Binance gets out on September 29th. He gets out in 2 weeks. They might be drumming something up, or they might be, you know, getting ready for the supreme leader to get back home and take over operations, and they're sort of, you know, warming it up by getting the community stoked again over Binance, and, you know, really having that edge over every other exchange, and again flexing their muscles by getting it from 10 mil cap to 170 mil cap. But anyways, it was observed that 78% of the Neiro, which is the Wintermute token supply, was targeted at the time of release and distributed across 80 addresses. Subsequently, these tokens were further dispersed among 400 addresses, which individual sales rarely exceeding 3,000. Despite the distribution, the group of addresses still holds 66% of the entire supply. Some Chinese guy, probably from the CTO coin, goes scam coin. which is true. This is everything that I was saying in the last video. I'll link it in the description. If you haven't watched it before, please watch that. I have a bunch of links explaining the two differences in the coins. But anyways, this is exactly what they're saying. I didn't see that, but that's pretty cool. So they've had this under their belt. Binance has definitely been scheming for months, sort of under the radar, just waiting for the right time to strike. But anyways, Wu blockchain says similar things, where bubble maps revealed about 78% being allocated in advance by insiders, which is what I talked about in the last video, and the same thing as this Binance news post. And then this detective, D-ETH Active guy, says, I built a dashboard to expose what Neiro insiders are doing. Similar things, 2,100 ETH dumped so far, sniped with 30 wallets, transferred to 229. So he has a little less of an accurate sort of running total than Wu blockchain, bubble maps, and Binance, but that's all right. Something I found interesting was Roaring Kitty's tweet about throwing Andy away and putting the dog face on his face, you know. So it's like, I don't want to play with you anymore. I don't know. I guess that's what I got from that. Very interesting, you know, kind of eerie with the timing. He must be looking at Neiro, if not another dog coin that we're going to be on the lookout for. So the last thing that I want to bring up is we can see the marketing wallet, or the multi-sig marketing wallet for the Neiro CTO coin. Just recently, there is a $1.6 million donation to that multi-sig address. I'm going to click it here. I also have it open in this new tab, but just for, you know, the sake of the video, I'll open it in another tab just so you can see. And we can see that there's only one ETH in there, but they're holding about 400,000 in that Neiro token. So that they're pretty well supplied with a lot of money to you know, do marketing, get some promotions, etc., listed on other exchanges, help with anything that they may need. They have a good war chest, and they're looking pretty strong right now. I don't want to jinx it. It's gone down. Look at that candle. That's a little nerve-wracking, I'm not going to lie, but we should be fine all in all. But yeah, that's it for this video. Thank you guys, and good luck. Choose the right coin. Cheers.